Hey, hey, we back. Daytime. Ain't even no night shoot. Ain't even no night shit. But I already know, reinvention, a lot of man hours, put a lot of time in this shit. Me and my boys, my girl Shayla, on this track. Shout out to Jay Tate. He, mixed the whole thing. He put it all together. But that's that. Track 4, featuring, again, my boy Trap, my girl Shayla. Track 4 is probably the most lit song, and it had 2 different versions. A different version didn't make the cut, had somebody else featured on that shit. But the sound just ain't right, whatever. But the whole process of track 4, I remember doing that shit, and it was me trying to place my boy Trap and my boy Ricky in the song back to back. But it was me trying to do something that really I couldn't, but I was trying to squeeze, some shit out my ass. And then we was just talking and shit and playing it back and forth, and Trap was like, I don't think I can do that, and he can do that. I was like, all right. He took the whole part, and I was gonna give my boy a back end part. But when I was playing it, I was just like, damn, the sound just was kind of off. We got 2 versions of that shit. I might drop the other one if I got the files be fucking up, But when we did the shit, we were supposed to just be me and him, I think. But I was like, damn, I need something in the beginning of this shit. I need something to bring it out. And every time I think of something bringing it out, I immediately think of my girl Shayla. She be like, put a little intro on the track or a little interlude. That shit just be over the top. It just add that right element to that shit. So I talked to her. She was like, yeah, she down. And then I remember one part, because if you listen to the ad-libs on that shit, my dog been ad-libbing on the back of my fucking verse and on the chorus. It's just the placement of the sounds was the hardest part, was just like lining that shit up. And when it comes to all my music, I like to be hands-on with that shit, like, because I know how I want my shit to sound. And I know how I like ad-libs. I know how I like fucking double layer tracks and shit. I know how I want the main vocal to be like, so I just be knowing how I want my shit. So when I place all that shit together, like, ain't no, like, just slapping that shit on it. Like, you gotta place that shit, because hitting back and forth, so. And really, like, that was it. Like, the shit came together quick. I remember one part, like, little backstory on, like, how I said in the first little episode I did on this shit. I'm a private person, so, like, in order for bro to get his part to line up with mine, I had to, like, re-record a part because I didn't want that shit in there. And I remember it was, like, 7, 8 people in my room. And I was like, I like to do this alone. Y'all can come back. And bro was like, oh, sure, all right, But, like, my recording process is literally just me, because, like, I'm more comfortable by myself with that shit. But hell yeah, that shit was dope as fuck. That's probably one of the, like, the littest songs on there, just by, like, the lyrics and the shit I was saying. Like, I was talking about some old left field shit. Well, that's track 4. I'm out.